Good morning from day 2 in the Smokies and the beginning of week 3 being on trail. I've officially been out here for 2 full weeks and I'm starting my 3rd week, which is pretty cool. Things are going well. I camped at like the 180 mile mark last night, and today's a 17-mile day with lots of exciting stuff happening tomorrow, like Clingmans Dome, which is the highest point on the Appalachian Trail, and going into Gatlinburg, hopefully to do some laundry and charge up my electronics just to hit the trail later that evening. But good morning from day 2 in the Smokies. The sun is starting to warm everything up. It was cold last night, but there hasn't been any rain, so I'm feeling good and prepared for what the day has. There are just some things a camera will never do justice. Wow. Smoky Mountains. Just to show how cold it is, or it gets at night. I don't know if that's just like precipitation falling off the trees and freezing, but it's chilly, okay? I'm about to take a lunch break, which I don't usually do, but I just washed my shirt and hung it over there because I don't know when the next time I'll actually get to do laundry is, and it's been like a week. But here's what the Smokies shelters usually look like, and then you just put all your pads up in there, so that's pretty cool. The beginning of week 3 has been amazing. It will be about a 16.4 mile day in total. I don't know if you can see the views that I've had all day through the trees, but stunning views. I'm about 1.5 miles outside of camp now, and the boys are all somewhere behind me. They stopped to stretch. They taught me this game called Spook, which is like horse, but with words. It's a lot of fun and actually like takes a lot of time, and so you go far and you don't even realize it because you're thinking about words. I didn't win. But my goal tonight is to convince them to wake up really early with me and walk about 3-ish miles to Clingmans Dome, which is the highest point on the Appalachian Trail, for sunrise. So tomorrow's 2 big milestones, Clingmans Dome and 200 miles. Big things in the beginning of week 3. Highest point. How do you feel, Jake?
I feel fantastic. So fast.
Clingmans Dome. Check.
I was looking for a marker.
200 miles.
For 200?
Check.
Yeah.
So we have got to Newfound Gap. We've only got a couple hours till Flapjacks closes, and that's our goal. So currently sticking my finger out trying to catch a hitch so we don't pay $20 a piece for shuttle, but there's also a likelihood that happens. Don't mind if I do. It has been a solid day in Gatlinburg. We're heading back out to the trail, and if you don't see this, Katahdin, Maine, 1,972. Good morning. I am heading out of camp. It's like 10 o'clock. We only have 12.5 miles today because the Smokies is this weird thing where we do short days or long days. So I'm just moseying through. It's pretty cold. Gonna listen to some music, which I don't normally do, and enjoy my hike. Easy rolling. Charlie's Bunion. Good old Charlie's Bunion. I didn't even know that we were here already because I don't really look at the map a lot other than just finding a place that is an appropriate distance away that I can camp. Other than that, I don't really look at what's in between. But there is Charlie's Bunion. And I have it all to myself.
Shit plastic.
Hey, all I gotta say is I was using the same shit plastic.
Huh?
Did you ever consider playing Ultimate?
Not really.
Oh.
I don't really
I'm
like
not
free
man's
speed.
tunnel.
Like, I don't like
I don't either. Not anymore.
Oh, really?
Maybe when I started playing Ultimate.
This is the Smoky Mountains that I remember.
Something about this.
Good morning. Left camp at 9. It is the first day of the Smoky Mountains that I remember where it's like foggy and wet. Everything is so green and so beautiful. Super cool to get to experience it with like clear sunny skies and the Smoky Mountain fog that they're known for. So I feel super lucky to be able to experience all of those. We have a 15-mile day today where we'll only be 3 miles away from a hostel, but we're not going to stay there. We're just going to resupply there on our way out of the Smokies in the morning because we are going to consider taking a zero in Hot Springs, which will be my first zero. We all need to do laundry. It's been like 2 weeks, and shower because creek stream baths are not the move. I'm hoping there are actually hot springs there. I need to do laundry. Cannot wait to shower and wash my hair and hang out with the boys. So I am so glad I made the decision to stay with them through the Smokies. They are so fun and we all click really well. Feeling really lucky to have been welcomed as part of their little tramily. I'm trying not to be sad about the day that we all have to break up, which is something that I have a bad habit of that I realized. I talked about in my week 1 vlog about how I have a tendency to just like plan a thing and then not enjoy it because I'm already on to planning the next thing once the thing I had been planning starts. And That's kind of like this. I found a trampoline and now I'm already sad for when it's over, even though it just started. So I don't know why I do that or what the root of that is, but it's something I've been thinking about. I wish that I had more like deep thoughts while I was out here, but mostly my mind is occupied by my pain, which I've been having a lot of, although I have a high pain tolerance. It's not fun to walk all day, 10 hours a day in pain, but some days I'm literally scooting into camp and some days I'm crawling. So most of my time is spent thinking about my physical pain or the fact that people probably quit because they're weak in the mind because of physical pain. I don't know if any of that's true. Just what goes on between the ears. Other than that, it's pretty much just like monkeys and cymbals. Okay. Mostly downhill today. I'm already done with one of 3 climbs. Only about 2,000 feet in elevation gain, which is a huge relief from the previous days. We've been climbing so much in the Smokies. Never have I seen a bug like this before. It is insane to me how a morning like this morning can quickly turn into a day like today. I'm sweating. My face is red. Pretty sure I'm getting a sunburn. I'm only a mile from camp. Luckily today we were coming out of the Smokies, which means we had 15 miles, pretty much all downhill. There's only like 2,000 feet in elevation gain today, which is nothing compared to the normal day. So pretty smooth walking, especially once the weather cleared up and the ground dried up. So I'm just enjoying a beautiful day, eating a Jolly Rancher, which I do every hour on the hour right now. As like a motivator. Super nice. And coming into camp pretty quickly. The boys are all behind me. Good day. We are done with the Smokies.
High five. Yes.
Heck yes. Good morning from our stealth campsite. It's 8:30. We have 15 miles to go, and the shelter that we're going to only sleeps 8. And there's a lot of people around us, and it's supposed to rain, like storm today. So we're gonna try to make it there. We'll see. I'm sure on a day that it's not thundering and lightning, max patch is pretty cool. Today, for the second time, I'm running from a thunderstorm, which was not something I prepared myself for mentally. Turns out it's exactly what I'm afraid of. Like, terrified of lightning.
Videos.
Good morning
Good morning.
from me and Grumper. It is 8 a.m. and we've been walking for about an hour and a half. We decided to get up early today to make it into Hot Springs by a decent time for way overdue laundry, way overdue showers. Yesterday especially, we were soaked to the bone, so it'll be nice to get into town and do hot laundry, hot shower, hot meal. We're having a little bit of a dilemma with our tramily. We've got some potential breaking up that's happening. So we're gonna let that unfold and I'll keep you updated. Anyway, we've got like 14 miles to Hot Springs, so gonna kick it into gear. So, you have your shirt off now. We just stopped for snack. We only have like 6.5 into town, so we should be there by a decent time for lunch. But I am hungry all the time now, so I'm pretty sure my hiker hunger is starting to set in. I think about food from the time I wake up till the time I go to bed, and anytime I'm not actively walking, I'm probably eating. So that's starting way earlier than I anticipated it to, but whatever. And we will be in Hot Springs shortly for all of the luxuries. I don't know where he's at. There he is. So, this is the major city of Hot Springs we're coming down into. We're gonna get all the things in this super densely populated town. Your shirt. We have made it to Hot Springs. You and I know. And we showered, and now we're going for burgers and beer and cheese sticks. But I have on a shirt that says I live for hardware, and pants that say don't be a pecker. And he's got on this sick floral swim trunk NASA combo. So we're feeling large. We have a few hours this evening here, and then I'm gonna take another shower just because I can, and then we're gonna head out of here sometime tomorrow and either do a 10 or a 20, because we either don't walk very far or we walk too far. There's no in between. But apparently we walked right into spring. Everything is beautiful, green, flowers everywhere, and we didn't even realize it. So spring has sprung, my friends. Cheers. Good morning. We are walking to a diner in Hot Springs. The Tramley stayed at Laughing Heart Hostel last night. Besides Gadunk, he went on. We had such a good time. Went to the brewery in Hot Springs. Holy cow. And got Trail Magic beer. There's like this board, and people can give Trail Magic. And so when you go up and order a beer, if you're a thru hiker and there's one on the board, like they give it to you for free. So that was super cool. Hung out there for a couple hours and then went back to the hostel where Caboose, who was running the hostel, who hiked in 19, and his Tramley, we did like hot dogs around the fire and laughed and had some beers, and it was so much fun. We had an absolute blast. Now we're going for breakfast. We were planning on getting out and doing a 20 today, but there are more thunderstorms, and like I said, that's my new big fear. So I'm not convinced that that's the plan. We'll either do 10 miles after the storm comes in and like dissipates a little, or we'll zero, which I don't really want to do, but not a bad place to do it if we do. So anyway, going to get some breakfast and enjoy this weather before the lightning comes rolling through. Okay, so we stayed in town through like the morning, thinking we were gonna wait out this thunderstorm that was supposed to come in today. And then the percentage of it happening when it said it was gonna happen completely dropped. And now it's going to storm later, when we're now supposed to be heading out, and all day tomorrow. So can't escape it, boys.
Can't escape it.
And I blew a hole in my sock, so now I need to go to the outfitter before it starts pouring rain and get new socks. I also can't find my headphones. I think I washed them, and my pack is full of food, so it's a little bit heavy. I met the coolest people though. I met Appalachian Bacon and a guy named Caboose and a guy named Timber. They're all running the Laughing Heart Hostel, or Caboose is running the Laughing Heart Hostel, and the rest of them are his trail family from 19, and literally the coolest guys ever. So if you ever see this, shout out to y'all. My first hostel experience was not only phenomenal, but feel like I made some solid friends and had a great time. So thank you, and until next time. All right, sucks. Too much. Tone it down a bit. We have made the brave decision at like a late 3 p.m. to leave Hot Springs and go back to the trail, even though there's gonna be another thunderstorm. We probably got about an hour until it starts raining again, and we're not gonna go super far, probably like I don't know, 4 miles. Oh, there's a cool sign. But probably like 4 to 6 miles. All the shelters are going to be full since we started late in the day, so we are going to have to stealth camp in the thunderstorm, which is less than ideal, but I don't really want to take a zero, and so we're just going to Nero out of town and keep our fingers crossed that everything will be fine. Okay, into the storm we go. Like buffalo, you know? Did you know that? Buffalo actually run into the storm, as opposed to like most other herd animals that run like away or with the direction of the storm. Fun fact. So to put into perspective for you how much it's been storming lately, the river is flooding, like badly. So that's not great. It'll increase. So we hiked out and got to like mile 6.2 from where we were, what's called Tanyard Gap, and there was a highway. So threw out our thumbs just to see what would happen and got a hitch back in Hot Springs for another night, avoiding the thunderstorm, Neroing, and then back out sometime tomorrow after the storm. But for now, beer and food.
Help me out. Follow them.
Thank you.
Thank you.